Yo, day 5, OTAs, Cleveland Browns, sights and sounds, what everybody's talking about, things that you got to pay close attention to, things that you need to hear, things that are coming out as all facts, things that are making the media look bad. Offensive coordinator Travis Switzer speaks. He drops bombshell. Pay close attention to what offensive coordinator Travis Switzer had to say. You are now tuned into a brand new episode of the Simply Ball Dropping podcast. I'm your host and the man behind the mic, K Sapp. Well, today we got to talk about the sights and sounds, everything that we're hearing around in Berea on day 5 of the OTAs for the Cleveland Browns, and we're going to talk about it right after this.
Let me put you on game. These other podcasts out here talking that shit, but ain't repping the same. Nah, it's my bro K-Sapp, chopping up topics for your outfits. From politics to your top hits. Tune in, you gotta watch this. Exclusive material for your radio, stereo, bumping high definition. Stop what you doing and listen. We smashing all competition. You better jump on this wave. Somebody pass me a mic, man, I got something to say.
Well, guys, man, you know I got something to say, man. A lot of sights and sounds that we've heard from day 5 of OTAs in Cleveland. Offensive coordinator Travis Scott, kind of upset about receivers dropping balls that turned into 3 interceptions during day 5 of OTAs, man. Balls that are hitting receivers right in the hand, that are being deflected and being popped up and taken back for pick sixes. It's a lot of good things, man. It's a lot of good things going on in this quarterback competition between Shedeur Sanders and Deshaun Watson. It's a lot of things that you need to hear. A lot of people have spoke today. And, we had this major blow up probably, a couple weeks back on the first day of OTA. Y'all know what Mary Kay Cabot said. She dropped her little bombshell report, breaking news. Deshaun Watson has the fast track and has the inside track to be quarterback 1, and he's well ahead of Shedeur Sanders, and they should just name him quarterback 1 right then and there. And everybody was like, pump your brakes, Mary Kay. You saying this you seen Deshaun Watson throw for the first time on day 1 of OTAs, and he's the guy that should be quarterback 1. There's been a lot of media narratives with this Cleveland media and these Cleveland insiders. And, Todd Monken came out and spoke, and he shut that down. He said he's not there yet. But now we had a chance to hear from offensive coordinator Travis Switzer, which further lets people know, man, this is a quarterback competition. So everybody we just got to relax and chill and let this play out. Let these guys go out there and battle. It seems like they're battling every day, tit for tat. You do something, I do something. And a lot of people keep saying, comment sections are blowing up on every media outlet when it comes to this quarterback competition. Everybody's coming in the comments talking about, Deshaun Watson is leading the, charge to be quarterback 1. But, a lot of people that are surrounded around Cleveland that are coaches are not buying that. And they're letting us know that this is a quarterback competition. This is an open competition. So, guys, I'm going to let y'all listen to what Travis Switzer had to say, and pay close attention when the media personnel starts asking him questions and how he has answered everything and has told the truth about Shedeur Sanders and Deshaun Watson. So, guys, pay attention to what Travis Switzer had to say. And once we listen in, we'll come back and I'll tell you my thoughts. Take a listen.
What do you see versus what you'd like to see?
We're making good progress. We're off to a good start. I think the guys are starting to get a little more comfortable with the system, which is great. Seeing exactly the different schemes and things we're running. But yeah, we're off to a good start. Long way to go, a lot of things to clean up, but we're off to a good start.
So you guys are at the midway point now, obviously. So how do you feel the quarterback competition is going right now at this halfway point of OTA?
Yeah, I think that both of those guys and really all of our guys are progressing very well. Very pleased in what we've seen in the growth. Like I said, a lot of it's the familiarity with the system, getting a little more comfortable as we move on. But their progression, just in the short time that we've been so far, is very encouraging, and we're excited about that.
Which of the quarterbacks is ahead of this?
What's that?
Which of the quarterbacks is ahead of at this point in the game?
I don't know that we have somebody who's ahead. Like I said, we're pleased with both their progress, and all the guys are doing a nice job.
When we look out there and we see, one day we'll see, Deshaun going with the ones and the two spotting, and then today Shedeur was going with the ones and the two spotting. Is that how you guys have been kind of doing it, like just mixing it up as you go along each day to make sure that these guys are both getting the sort of the same chance to win the star?
Yeah, 100%. I mean, you guys see our practice. Half of it we're split in two fields anyway, so they get both reps, which is awesome. And then it's almost been dead even as far as rotating those guys with the groups and getting familiarity with the receivers in each one of those groups is a big part
Tell
of
them
that
like
too.
it is.
What would you say is the chief benefit of the offense that you guys are installing to get more points and these guys scored last?
Well, I mean, I don't know if there's any secret sauce in scheme or anything. I mean, it comes down to the execution, down in and down out. Extraordinary players often make the ordinary plays every time. So that's what we're chasing right now, and just finding out the details. Of all the different things that we're doing. Winning the down and executing the details consistently.
I know Todd wasn't happy with the interceptions last week during the OTA practice. Reporters were allowed, and then we saw a couple today. So, what's your message when you see the ball bouncing off guys going to the other team?
Yeah, I think it's honestly what I just said. I mean, we got to make the ordinary plays all the time, and that's the consistency we're going to be chasing out here in practice so that it translates on Sundays.
Will we see over the next couple weeks you guys go from installation to refining stage, or is that for later in the summer?
Yeah, we still have some installs to get through, and now we've had a chance to go through everything at least with the vets in phase 2, and then we come out here against the defense and we kind of start over. So that's been the idea. They've seen most of what we have once. Now we've been running it on air or against coach's defense. You get a chance to restart. You drill down on the details as you go along and run it against the defense. We'll do the same thing in training camp when we come back out.
Todd's made it pretty clear that he's very big on players over plays, building around the system, around the players, and that. When you're with Shedeur and Deshaun, is there a lot of overlap with those guys, or have you seen where you're going to do certain things with Shedeur and then you'll do other things with Deshaun?
Yeah, I think there's a lot of overlap. They're both athletic enough, certainly, to extend plays, be two-play quarterbacks. We talk about scramble drill all the time. Something Monk says all the time, we're not going to call a single concept more than scramble will happen, in games. So I think as far as that's concerned, there's a lot of overlap there.
Now, you heard what the offensive coordinator, Travis Switzer, had to say. And if you paid close attention, Mary Kay Cabot still is trying to ask these same questions, but she's trying to switch it up a little bit, right? She's walking back of her statement about Deshaun Watson being the front runner because now she's talking about a quarterback competition. Also, when he was asked another question about who was ahead, he basically came out and gave you an answer and said nobody's ahead. It's damn near a deadlock. And he said they're sharing majority of the reps. And then also I wanted y'all to pay attention because that's letting y'all know that where is Dylan Gabriel in this equation? He's not in this equation. He exposed Mary Kay on that as well because Mary Kay told y'all earlier, probably about 3 weeks ago, don't forget about Dylan Gabriel. He will make a factor in this quarterback decision. Well, he just exposed that, and he has told the absolute truth about Shedeur Sanders and Deshaun Watson when it comes to the quarterback 1 position. This is a deadlock. We got to sit back. We got to let this play out. And basically what the offensive coordinator, Travis, Switzer did was he exposed the media lies. So now, guys, there you have it, man. These are the coaches that are coming out saying that this is a quarterback competition and nobody's ahead of one another. One day somebody might look better than one another. Some day the other person might look better. But they're not rushed to make a decision to name somebody quarterback 1 just yet. So, guys, stop listening to all the narratives out there. We giving you the real sauce. We giving you the real report. We giving you the real receipts on what it is with this quarterback competition. Deshaun's not ahead of Shedeur. Shedor's not ahead of Deshaun. Let this thing play out. I see everybody in the comments section, #salute. If you're not subscribed to the channel, do me a favor, hit the subscribe button, turn your post notifications on so you know every time Simply Ball drops another hot banger. Oh yeah, just in case I forgot. Tell a friend to tell a friend. It might not be for you, but it might be for them. And this is going to wrap up another episode of the Simply Ball Dropping Podcast. I'm your host and the man behind the mic, K-Sap. We're going to catch you on the next one. Deuces.
Thanks for listening to the Simply Ball Dropping Podcast. Be sure to subscribe, like, and share on all major platforms.
That's all, folks.